Hello, this is Spellbinder. I am got some sleep and I'm wide awake today. Last night I did those two videos around 2 and 4 o'clock in the morning, and you can see how they came out. Alright. I'm a lot better today. I got some sleep. I'm wide awake. I'm going to talk this is a little bit about Obama places the U.S. under the UN Law of the Sea Treaty. Yes, he's given away our coast, the East Coast, West Coast, Gulf Coast, Mississippi, and the Great Lakes. The United side of the Great Lakes. And that gives the UN control over our land, about 200 miles inland on the coast, and 200 miles in the Gulf, and 200 miles on the West Coast, and 200 miles, I guess, actually from the Great Lakes. It gives them jurisdiction to think. You got faceless bureaucrats in another country called the UN's countries, European countries, running America now because of Abomination. Old Bozo gave away our country. He likes doing that. He says, I love you people so much, I'm giving away your country to the foreigners. That's how much I love you. Thanks for voting me in so I can destroy this country, bring it down to its knees and take out everyone with it. Yes, they did. 30 states will be encroached upon by Obama's executive order establishing the National Ocean Council for control over America's oceans, coastlines, and Great Lakes. Under this new council, states' coastal jurisdictions will be subject to the United Nations Law of the Sea Treaty, also known as L.O.S.T. In this UN Agenda 21 program, which is part of the population reduction program, like I said last night, the Guidestones, they only want 500 million people. That's all they want, 500 million. Any more than that, and they can't be gods on Olympus Mount. That's why they got to get rid of 6 billion plus people on the planet. So the ones left behind won't feel like they're gods. And like I said, I think Nibiru is coming back around the star system. And that's why they're spraying the atmospheres with chemtrails and everything. They want to cover that up. And can't have, you can't have the sheeple of the world knowing that there's this red dwarf coming through our solar system between Mars and Earth's orbit. And I don't know if they think it's coming on our side of the sun or the other side of the sun. But if it comes on our side, like I said last night, it's over. If it comes on the other side of the sun, we'll have a lot of disturbances on the planet. And the way that Revelations looks at it is the 7 seals will supposed to happen. It must be coming on our side of the sun, because all that would cause the earthquake worldwide, the oceans turning to blood, which I thought was probably the oil spill in the Gulf because it was red, but it turned out that was a planned addition with a asphalt volcano, so they could have a big distraction. And now they've done what they needed to do down there to clear the population off of the planet, like sprayed the co-exit, and the co-exit's killing people, causing lesions on their skins. It's basically fulfilling the plagues down there of the 7 seals and the 4 horsemen, which is kind of strange. I kind of see it that way. And it's, you can just see it. Just go down there and talk to people who are sick all the time and have respiratory ailments and lesions going on their skin and black goo coming out of their orifices. I mean, it's nasty. People are having internal bleeding and stuff, it seems. It's bad. Just check on that. Just Google Gulf Coast illness, the blue flu, and other terms in the search engine, and you'll see that. This is pretty bad, though. This is what L.O.S.T. is doing, though. Let's get back to L.O.S.T. It says America's oceans and coastlines will be broken into 9 regions. I still say it was 10 because they used to put it on the cereal boxes back in the 70s, saying, to learn about your regions, the 10 regions of the U.S. And I think it's 10 if you count Australia, or, Alaska. Australia's got their own problems. Ah, man, feel sorry for the whole planet. it will be broken into 9 regions that include the Northeast, the Mid-Atlantic, the South Atlantic, the Gulf Coast, the West Coast, the Great Lakes, Alaska, the Pacific Islands, including Hawaii and the Caribbean, because of the decades of difficulty that the collectivists have had trying to ratify the Law of the Sea Treaty, L.O.S.T. Obama is sneaking it in through the back door by way of his executive orders. Yes, sir, he's pencil whipping as fast as he can to destroy this country. And he even has Soros saying, hey, Obama, I'm telling you this in the public. He just went in public. Oh, Soros did. Georgie boy. And he's telling Obama, I'm going to tell you what to do for the next 2 years before the 2012 elections, how to do things. You're going to pencil whip everything with executive orders to get around the new republic in the Congress. And that's what he's going to do, I guess. I mean, he listens. That's why he has a BlackBerry. He's in constant contact with Georgie boy over there in Europe, who's a criminal and should be arrested and brought back and tried. I think they should extradite him from wherever country he's hiding in and bring him back, because he's a war criminal of biblical proportions, because he's the one that's destroyed all these European countries. He's the one behind all that and made money, and even said that he enjoyed being in the concentration camps in Nazi Germany watching others suffer. Do you think this guy has a sane mind and he's running Obama as his puppet? Man. Because of the decades of difficulty that the collectives had trying to ratify the Law of the Sea, the Convention on the Biodiversity Treaty of 1992 failed to pass Congress, so it was executed through soft laws and administratively on local levels. The Obama executive order is a similar soft law tactic to enact the L.O.S.T. Treaty. And that's what he's up to. He's going around the Constitution and the Congress and doing all this stuff. I think Obama needs to be tried under the 25th Amendment. He's not sane. He's a nut. Just like crazy Pelosi. She should be psychiatrically examined for saying stupid things, which she believed herself. We got to pass this bill so we can find out what's in it. What? I mean, does that make any sense to you? I mean, really. This is madness. This whole country is going down the tubes. The kids have been de-educated with socialist teachers up through college, especially in college. I mean, that's part of the 10 planks of communism, was to put socialists in the education system so they could socialize the minds of the children and grab a generation. So when this generation grows up and takes control, well, they could bring and control and put us all as slaves on the planet Earth. I mean, this is what they're doing. I don't know what we can do about it, except the people who are left at my age and younger, or older actually, have to take control before these kids that's at the age of taking on government get in, and their minds are all warped for communism and socialism. And I said we fulfilled the 10 planks of communism. There's no doubt about it. You just go through it. The property taxes, the taxes in general, the control of the mines. I mean, they said they were going to take this country without a single shot, and they did, by slowly incrementing the 10 planks of communism over a period of 50 years, and they've done it. We're cooked. Our gooses are cooked, and we don't even know it yet. Until we wake up and smell the fascism, it's all over with, because the corporations of the world have taken control. And they are going to destroy this country if you give them half an inch. They're control freaks. They're megalomaniacs. I mean, just look up the terminology, the psychological disorders they got. Anyone that wants to do this to another person is nuts. It's like being over there killing civilians in Afghanistan. And we got faceless soldiers doing it now, called drones, and controlled by some kid who played video games when he was young. Now he's sitting at a console playing video games of people's lives, flying these drones in and blowing up people and killing civilians, because all you hear is civilians are dying. They're not killing any terrorists. Terrorists? What's that? CIA? Shit, they're the ones that got these people together. They're the ones that pay them. You got to remember, these people are so rich and so powerful that they can buy people. They can buy terrorists. They can make up whatever they want and make it happen, because they got the money to do it. That's what's scary about this whole thing, is these people can make things happen on this planet in a grand scale. And it's nothing but a risk game to them. That's what we're under. We're pawns in a risk game. If you ever played the game Risk, it's called World Domination, and that's what they're playing. And only one can win. So when it gets down to it, there'll be two people fighting the world against each other to see who's going to be the winner of the game of Risk. It's sad. It's very sad. I wish we could stop this right now, but it's going to take some time. We have to keep saying no. We got to get the police on our side. We got to get the military on our side. Once we get the military, it's all over with. Their game is over. We fold the board up and put the game away, and they go to jail for war crimes against humanity. And it's the elitists that's doing this. The 12 richest families on the planet are playing this game with our lives and our children's lives. It's bad. Well, I'm going to leave it here. I think that's enough to say for now. I'll make a part 2 maybe of this and continue on. But I just wanted to give you a heads up about what L.O.S.T was and how Obozo is past it, put UN control over the states. Oh, I might as well mention the vitamins, the S510. That's all part of their plan, is to give just a handful of corporations total control over our food. That way they can sneak the poison in easier with Monsanto's. Yeah. And take away the vitamins. Wow, they're saying that the Codex Alimentarius, well, they can make vitamin D3, which is, they know that the world population is lacking, don't have enough of in their bodies, because a lot of people don't get out in the sunlight and get their natural vitamin D3. They're saying that if they pass this up in Canada, say like it is in Germany, you only be able to get 1,000 milligrams instead of 5,000, which is what you need, 5,000 a day if you're not getting any sunlight. And it'll cost, instead of $6 for a bottle of 100, it'll cost $200 for a bottle of 100 like it is in Germany. Vitamin D3 is a prescription too. And that's what Codex Alimentarius wants to do, is make all natural cures and natural things that we get dirt cheap right now into pharmaceuticals so they can charge a buku bucks and make a profit off of them. The S510 is to get rid of the mom and pop farms. This is what they're doing. It's being implemented even behind the scenes before S510. They're raiding the Amish. Even though the milk's not going over the state lines, they're telling them that they're breaking, laws of L.O.S.T. because apparently the milk is just being transferred to another county or something is now illegal. Raw milk is good for you. When they boil it, it makes it putrid. It goes putrid. It turns into a cow pus, is what most of it is anyways, because of the way the milking is. They milk these cows until their udders are sore and infected, and you drink that stuff. That's why I don't drink milk. Why? Because of that, plus the hormones they put into it. And I stopped drinking milk when I found this out. I'd rather get raw milk from an Amish farm. At least I know the cow's udders aren't infected from being pumped all the time by machines, and that the milk hasn't been boiled, so all the nutritional value and natural enzymes haven't been destroyed by the boiling process of pasteurization. And they want to take away your tomato plants out of your own yard. You got to read the bill. S510 actually will make it so you can't give your neighbors vegetables. Not even give them vegetables. It will be considered illegal to do that. Well, that's all I really have to say for now on all the subjects I had to say about. I'm running out of time here real fast. I will talk to you all later. So this is Spellbinder saying, be good, or be good at it, and good day.